those. Ow.
Home, I guess.
Don't touch that!
You mustn't ever touch that odd. Ever. Never touch it again.
Wait, why am I odd now?
I have it because I desire it, Odd. You're 12. There are things you don't understand yet. Anyway, forget it. Because I have something for you, Odd. Something special. That rudeness. That's your Wanna Origins showing. Don't worry. We'll break you of that yet. And it's not a gift. It's something to be earned. But for now, go on, try it. I had it made just for you.
Okay, now I'm even again.
Above even was one of the Queen's royal spiders, the kind that had taken away Odd on that terrifying night. They were the collectors of children who were to become Sixers.
Come on, Dicey! We can't let it get away! Hurry! She's in our sights! Not today, spider monster! You! Oh, wait! Did you see those robots? What do you mean you've seen bigger?
I always knew I was a Sixer at heart. I knew! I'll do all sorts of important work for the Queen while Bernard mops the floor.
Hey, where is Bernie?
Bernard is gone!
A Sixer child is missing! I repeat,
Look! It's Bernie! From back home! we should help him. He'll be eaten alive out here.
The spider seemed impossible to get into at the moment. Oh, but perhaps Bernie would know how to get to her sister. Even knew...
Come on, we've got to find him.
Oh, yes. Time was of the essence. I was done anyway. Threedom was a district tearing itself apart in a three-way civil war. A murdered father, 3 siblings, each suspecting the other of the deed. And a giant battle droid, given to each by the Queen to settle the matter.
I've got a card up my sleeve, in my chest, up my nose, up me... well, everywhere. Let's trade. Oh, hello. You've made it to Three Town, have you? Be careful here. Those triplets don't mess around. But then again, that just gives you 3 good reasons to buy some cars, eh? So, let's trade, shall we?
These are always handy.
I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are. This bell belonged to my family, don't you know? It still does, I suppose. It has. I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are. Ha! You're the only one here like that, I assure you. It belonged to the triplets, and before then, it belonged to the Lord or King of Threedom, before his murder. Just so. But I'm a distant relative, far enough to stand outside the daily battles and to not choose a side. You know, I have another distant relative, a cousin of mine, that I haven't heard from in some time. Not since this cursed Civil War started. Last I heard, she was in the Duke's garden, playing nobility, eating cakes, I suppose. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her, that's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life. And it would do my heart good to know that she knows I do miss her. But it's too dangerous for me to go stumbling around a battlefield. Please excuse me.
Fascinating. Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Do you have a moment? Splendid, splendid. I have only one question. Who do you think started this war, turning our lord, their father's castle, into a battlefield? Surely you know the story of the three siblings? Oh, what fun! Yes, let's. So, since you're hearing this for the first time, let me tell you about the three siblings involved. There's the paranoid Count up in High Bet Haven to the west. The soft and coddled Duke living in Fogwash Garden to the north. And the duty-bound and tough-as-heck Baroness living out east on Wildcard Hill. Who do you think did it? Who do you think killed their father and started this bloody civil war?
None of them? None of them? Oh, I've never heard such an opinion before. It's bold. It's direct. It's quite possibly insane. I'll write it down right here in my survey.
It was the Queen.
Why'd you ask, stranger? What's your motivation in all of this? Oh, how heartbreaking for you. How tragic, you poor child. Oh, heavens no. That sort of thing wouldn't interest me at all. Good grief, spying on people. I make a point of not remembering anyone I see in public. Privacy is very important to me, you understand. What with that paranoid Count demanding full reports of everything everyone does every day and all. I promise it, stranger.
The attack has begun! The king must be saved! What? Identify yourself, stranger! I am Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important, I think. A ruler, maybe? Before the war.
I like how Arcane has 3 feet in 3 town.
Oh, Even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years, don't you remember? What? How did you know my name? A lucky guess. About what? What were you guessing about? The king! Protect the king from danger!
Oh boy, I can't wait to get back home. But I can't get back home without knowing the way. Or can I? Oh, hey, mister. Do you know the way to one... oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay. Ooh.
Wow, it's pretty cold in here, and dark, too.
Alive? I thought I saw one running around here recently. A young lad, boxy clothing. Can't say I did, unfortunately. But you'd better find him quick, before the Shadow Man does. Everyone knows about the Shadow Man, child. Especially children out all alone.
Kids never run around here unsupervised. That's what the Shadow Man ensures. All I know is that if a kid's missing, the Shadow Man's probably got him. As well they should. You should be afraid, child.
Leave me alone. I'm busy.
Well, good luck with that, stranger. If there's a kid running around unattended, the Shadow Man probably has him by now. Oh, you really are in over your head. Oh, you are clever, but I don't know him. Nobody does. If you stay a spell, all Margarine Took can tell you about him. The Shadow Man. He was born in the time of the first nightmare, and he lives on to this day. But not like you or I. He lives in the walls of Mulgrow Alley, and he can always see you, but you can only see him when it's dark. Snuff out the lights in Mulgrow Alley, and you'll find him there, waiting. But be warned, child. It may be the last thing you see. If he were merely a ghost, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Goodbye. I do not think we will see each other again.
You want to know about the Shadow Man. The Shadow Man comes when night eats day. He'll come and take your child away. And you might cry, and you might pray. But the Shadow Man comes when night eats day.
Handy little rhyme.
He don't like shine, and he don't like sun. He'll come out the walls when the daylight's done. Snuff out Muddy Grow Alley's lights, then you best run, for the last night of the Shadow Man has begun. Sounds to me like you're fixin' to go see him. I wouldn't thank me just yet.
Even suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
you the Shadow Man?
Oh, I have many names, little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, Even, is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Let him out!
Haven't you heard the bedtime stories? I'm what goes bump in the night. I'm what comes for children when they roam a little too far from home. This is what I do. Or what I used to do anyway. Before this silly war. He's mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you'd call that leverage. No, I'm afraid that's not what I do. But I would be willing to trade. Nothing you have, child. And I suspect nothing you can bring me. That remains to be seen. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the Triplets' War to end. Oh, I'm not. I'm the creature that moves in the dark type. But people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During war, they are surrounded by greater threats all day long. And so nobody fears the Shadow Man anymore. Life is the greater horror. And they have overindulged, forgotten me. If you want me to give you Bernard, then I want you to change that. I don't care how. I don't care about anything even, except being feared by everyone again. I've watched you. I know you're a dice wielder. I've been around for centuries even. I know more than your mortal world has forgotten. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those giant robots. Figure it out, or you will never see your precious Bernard or any other child I choose to take again. Without peace, there will be no boy, no hope, and you will never see your sister again. Come to me when you meet success, but don't take too long, for little Bernard does not have that much time left.
To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, Even had to end Threedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task, but she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
All these people again.
The king! We need to Who's there? Tell me now, or I'll...
Not to need to see Bill anymore. Gotta go back out.
It's not fair. I can't. I won't.
That poor woman. Completely mad. Have you seen Nishka? That poor woman. Completely mad.
You'll never take me alive, you... You, I remember you. We've spoken before, haven't we? No, I don't remember much, and I'm sorry, what did you want? Oh, with the children. The 3 children. Well, something happened.
That's helpful. No, I was there to protect him.
I was his bodyguard, and he was betrayed. We were betrayed. Done wrong by someone who wasn't supposed to be there. I'm sorry, it was such a shame, I'm sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Hello? Do I know you? I'm sorry. I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. I have moments where I can see things so clearly, and then poof. But there have been times where an object reminds me of things, holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these objects for me? One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh, and if you could find the murder weapon that killed the king, I could remember that too. I feel certain of it. I'm sorry, find what? What were we talking about? Oh, if only I could remember. That platform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important. Oh well, it's probably fine, and we should all stop worrying about it.
Seeing the ease at which Dicey affected the world, Even was surprised to find herself feeling a little bit frightened of him. How could someone so small and innocent contain so much untamed power? Now, Even suddenly felt like she had the world on her shoulders. Could she solve the mystery of the king's murder?
It's the Count! Ladies and gentlemen, the Count has won the role.
The only thing I can't predict are the roles of the Queen. Hi there, I'm Tea Time Tootsie. I used to be our late King's master planner. The Nanny Fortuna, of course. When you're this good, it'd be a crime not to share your skills with the world. Literally. Every day I watch the battles and come up with the most thrilling stratagems for the next day. The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice, but everything else I know. Observation, my dear girl, which leads to knowledge. Knowledge, to coin a phrase, is power. I just invented that saying right now. Here, let me give you an example. Every day the dice is rolled, and every day one of the Colossuses moves. Everyone noticed. But what everyone else has failed to notice is how the winning Colossus brings most of the robots he commands with it, and that leaves the area behind safer to traverse. Do any of the triples use this information? Perhaps attacking from behind on the day the dice favors them? No, only I see it. By the order of Nanny Fortuna, I am not to work for either of them, although I would be interested in learning more about the triplets for observational purposes only. Tell you what, if you meet them, come back here and describe them to me. There'd be a reward in it for you.
I have so many quests now.
Wolf has boira. Jobel Nispo. They're doing the get the
Jump in the hood.
Tapenge. The Bel Nispo. They're doing the get boira. Job has the Wolf the finger top.
Dicey, over there! Dicey, come on!
Someone has entered your ruined castle, Your Grace.
I swear, it must be my bloody sister, the Baroness, or my fancy-pants brother who thinks he's so much better than me, sending their assassins to smother me in my sleep. But this Count is awake and ready for you! You hear that, assassins?
Razor snakes with a new card. Manny's.
Guys everywhere.
I love that. Finally, someone speaking sense around here. There's definitely no downsides to the man. Everything he does is so grounded and normal. It's super normal to go even crazier because your imaginary friend Shmoo is missing. It's the Count's friend that has recently gone missing, but any political leader would completely lose their mind about that. It's normal. He's normal. I'm normal. We're normal. Okay, I gotta go. If we talk too long, someone might think we're conspiring against him, which again, it's great. Can't wait until the queen rolls her dice and it's our time to fight and maybe die for him again. It's so great and normal. Stay back! You won't take me alive! You won't take me dead either! I'm warning you! I'm a count! There's consequences for murdering me! Bad ones! Really, really bad ones!
You're here to kill me, aren't you? Help me to die? Bah! War! Have you ever marched out into a battle, little girl? I don't know. Assassin school? Unlike you, mysterious interloper, I have been in battle. Every day. In my mind. You're being obsequious. You're being kind because you want me to let my guard down and then kill me. Kids can be assassins. I've heard of it in stories that may or may not have been based on truth. End it? How can you end it when the Colossus has already moved more than once today? This war is only heating up. What's wrong? Everything! My bodyguard is dead, the war goes poorly, and then well, and then poorly again. And on top of that, Count Shmoo has been kidnapped. The third of his name, yes. He was stolen from me by the vicious Baroness, my meanie of a sister. Shmoo is like a son to me, and I haven't been able to sleep since he was taken. Do this for me, and I shall give you something. How do you like that? War bores me. It's just, oh no, this person died. Oh no, this other person died. Bah! Tell me when I've died and then I'm interested. In avoiding it, obviously. Nishka, the only one I could trust besides my father. She disappeared when he was killed. But you're in no shape to replace her, child. She was the whole family's bodyguard. She was great. Or so I thought until she let one of us, not me, kill my father. Of course. Obviously I would keep track of that. Someone took it. A little bird whispered that it's locked up in the head of the broken colossus that used to be my father's. It should be collecting ashes somewhere in the battlefield. Why? Was someone going to use it to assassinate me? Well, good. Even if she's alive, that leaves my lands undefended and myself open to assassination. Ha! It'll never happen. So that's the deal. Find my plushie, and I'll give you... You know what? Sure, you can have it. It's creepy anyway. It's a black pinky taken from the scene of the crime of my father's murder. 'Tis yours if you recover Shmoo for me. Deal? What? No! Do my quest first!
The Count was an odd duck. And a paranoid duck too, come to think of it. But Even was now one step closer to triggering Nishka's memories. And possibly, just possibly, ending this war in Threedom.
Friends, citizens, country compatriots, let yourself eat cake, for now arrives the winner of the role, the Duke.
Poor Even. You still don't know. Hello, Even. You're not asking the right questions. You're still not asking the right questions. But I wonder if you can help me, Even. My sisters. The children of the king aren't the only triplets in Threedom. In the middle of this war, my twins disappeared, and like you, I feel like a part of me is missing. Can you find them for me? That's not important. You'll know them when you see them. After all, you knew me. If you find them, tell them to meet me at the safe spot, over by the sword bridges. Find us there once we're all gathered, and I will have something for you. You'll find us among the teapots, in the trenches, and under the ground. I hope to see you again, Even.
Sir, 1,000 apologies, sir, but your mid-afternoon cake was burnt in the chef's oven.
A cake flambe? Oh, how delightfully decadent. I'll take the whole thing.
But sire, it's burned to a crisp.
Ooh, a new flavor I haven't experienced for years. What an amusing diversion. Have Chef serve it to me at dinner, and if he refuses, kill him. And then yourself.
Yes, sir.
The Duke certainly lived in style. Oh, it was all a show, and the horrors of war did sometimes bleed through the artifice the Duke had constructed. But if he ever noticed it, he certainly never let it show.
You don't fit in here, my dear. Yes, I expect you are. We don't get many visitors here. Those that come tend to be unable to leave until the party ends, which of course it never does. Have you tried the cake?
At 10, hut, recruits, for the Baroness has won the roll. All hail her rule and her rules.
Oi, Thomas. Oi, say that. Oi, bye bye. Oi, that. Oi, so.
Takap karbno, raatskalainen. Oh no nee, taake munne heireho. Narmnaha, teko, menne heine. Toka man naina koine mehen. Hofne non maneino. Aake, muanne keina. Omas, hena holo. Vaikes käile kuana. Muokaska, monika njeina. Oskan ärmelnehen. Saakit nonne. Toine tukinema lornekena. Tiku remeneinanoi. Tuika neihnoho. Oota, snennalmiin. Muut kaanem muonini. Orkeimonohana. Teine häirne. Toket kaapgo keneha. Oketo men heillä. Korme näinne. Aanike. Tänämä snaki.
Hij gets duivel voor. Daf, poig, daf, Geest, Geest, doi, daf, doi, poig, duivel.
You may approach. No. This simply will not do. That is not how you greet a duke, child. Leave, and return only when you can greet me properly.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Look at you, child. Why, you might as well be dressed in rags. Who are you? And what brings you here? Oh no, child. That is not how you introduce yourself in conversation. You must always curtsy first. Oh no, heavens no. You want just a slight bob at the end, child. It's always so unseemly when a lady goes down too far and then snaps her head up like a drinking bird. Here, like this. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, yes. Perfectly wonderful. Now, what did you want to discuss? Oh, heavens, yes, I could. However, I won't. I'm much too important to be a schoolmaid to some roustabout.
Hello, darling. You're a long way from home, aren't you? No, darling. That's not how you address a superior. In this kingdom, whenever you meet someone of a higher station, you must always begin by saying, "Begging your forgiveness, sir or madam." There you go, darling. Now go on, run along.
Well, I never. Look at you. You're the spitting image of an unskilled laborer. Perhaps a chimney sweep? Well, I never. Look at you. You're the spitting image of an unskilled laborer. Perhaps a chimney sweep? Child, no. You simply can't address people this way. You must always use their titles. For example, I am to be addressed as my most esteemed lady, and the Duke is Your Imperial Majesty, rightful Lord of Threedom. Without the right titles, none of us can possibly be expected to respond to you. It's a simple matter of respect. You're very welcome, little lady.
You You may approach. Yes. So. Oh. Well now. Finally some respect around here. Well met, Lady Eve. What brings you to the company of the Duke, the one and only rightful ruler of Threedom today? Shmoo, the Count's dreadful plush thing? Heavens, I can scarcely recall what we did with it. The Baroness launched it into our territory a few moons back. Heaven knows why. I suppose he would say that. I suppose she did. My soldiers found it during one of our training marches. I thought it would destabilize him, perhaps lead us to victory. But no, it just made him shriller. We can hear him sometimes, you know, even over the chamber music. Ooh. Oh, I remember now! When I realized it was useless, I had Shmoo thrown in the cellar of the old castle dungeon. The castle is long gone now, replaced by a battlefield, but the basement may still be out there somewhere. He's yours if you want it. I have no use for something so depressingly pedestrian. Wonderful! Remove that rubbish from my kingdom, child. Nothing. He's rubbish, child. You want to dirty your hands with him? That's your business. I'd rather dirty these royal hands with nothing heavier than cheese frosting. Our old bodyguard. Oh, heavens, what is there left to say? She protected us until she didn't. And my dear father paid the price. I haven't heard from her since. She's dead and gone, I suppose. Oh, good for her. I should send her a cake. Only we haven't one to spare, you understand. But no, I couldn't possibly leave the castle. The horrors of war wait outside, child, and I can't have my people remembering them. No, out of the question. I have only your word that she's even alive, and we've just become acquainted. Then again... All right, I, in my infinite wisdom and appetites, have decided to do you a favor. I will give you something of extreme value if you will in turn do me a favor first. There is a portrait of me here. Certainly, you've noticed my beauty, my handsomeness, my regal demeanor. I am there with my father, his favored child. However, part of the painting is missing. When we split our lands after my father died, the Count took control over the old royal nostalgia. I'm sure the second half is there, and it proves that I was father's favorite. Return with it to me, and you shall be rewarded. Well, I didn't kill him, if that's what you're asking. I found him dead, with the murder weapon still sticking out of him. Oh, you know how things grow legs and walk off sometimes. Metaphorically speaking. I think one of my lovely spies told me someone locked it up on Father's robot's head. Giant, beastly thing. I'm afraid that robot is long gone. probably turned to scrap by now.
Alright, so we've got the murder weapon on the king's robot's head. We've got the Shmoo is in a cellar under the battlefield. And the second painting half is in the nostalgia in the count's area. I'll write this down. Alright, so I can go back to the count area and get the painting half. Alright, I just can't get in there yet. This is like kind of the intersection between the three. I wonder if the cellar and the door is going to be under this area right here.
Your house of cards will never fall down when you've built it.
Deals here. Deals here. Get your deals here. Everything. Almost everything. Look, I've got a great selection that you won't find anywhere else. Mainly because everywhere else has been destroyed by the war. It's bad for most, but it's great for me. I mean, it's great for you because of the deals. I can tell you this much, kid. You'll change your mind. Everyone comes to trade with me eventually. That's the beauty of war, kid. Everybody needs something, and I've got something for everyone. You're darned right I am.
Never said what he had.
Life never goes the way you expect, does it? Oh, hey, kid. You want to hear a story? Oh, good. You're showing an old soldier kindness, kid. There's a saying in Threedom, bad luck comes in threes. Well, it was right. I was there in the first battle, the first time the triplets fought. Right after the king died, it was the triplets. Whew, I didn't hold anything back. It was as fierce and as destructive as the dice maker's own fury. And when it was over, well, that's just it, isn't it? It never ended. We're still fighting those same battles every day. Life never goes the way you expect, does it? All at the whim of a dice roll. Everyone's looking for someone here. Me? I'm looking for my brother Henry. Lost him somewhere in the Duke's territory, or running away from the machines. I'm sure he's alive, though. I see him in my dreams, though he doesn't see me. Stay safe out there, kid.
So many quests.
You have? Describe him to me. That's just logical of him. Thank you. The more I know about him, the more I can build an accurate, predictive model of his behavior. You have? Describe him to me. That's our Duke. Thanks. All this information helps my strategies become even more unstoppable. Terrific.
I've got cars to trade. Don't you want to follow suit? I know you do.
The old dungeon. That's what I'm looking for. Here. This is probably gonna be a fight. That's it? Just lets me take it? Okay. Give it.
I'm never better. I'm gonna die in battle soon. And I did feel bad about it. But now I feel fine about it. I can see fine, kid. They're all the same side in the end. Now, shoot! Shoot!
All bets are off when you've got a new card from old Matty Dex, Esquire.
Oh, come on, that's the sister I need to get to. I think.
Welcome to Warriors Training! Way better than that calm breathing, fella! Let's begin by chugging a pint of Zupa juice! Ah, that's what I like to hear! Now that our thirst has been sated, let's carefully stretch things out! Warriors protect their joints! Ah! Now for axe training! Swing wide Imagine you're chopping down a tree. Imagine you're chopping down an enemy. Imagine you're chopping down a friend. You just murdered your friend with an axe. You're a warrior. Warriors don't think, they war. That's why it's called warrior. Now we're working on our battle cries. We need to scream so that our enemies know that we're here. So they can be afraid and they die of fear! Can you scream hard enough to make strangers die? Yes! Finally, let's focus on our motivation! Do warriors need motivation? No! Motivation is for actors, but they do need battle zone inspirations! So think of who you're fighting for. Is it glory? No! Is it one of the triplets? No! You're fighting for war! Because war needs warriors, and warriors need war! So every war you war yourself into is a new war for warriors! Have I said war enough that the word war no longer has any war meaning?
Basically.
War! War!
Even wondered what she'd been caught up in. Ooh, but at least she felt motivated.
That concludes Warriors Workout!
The Baroness lived atop Wildcard Hill, a training ground for war, and a home to warriors. It was not a place for children. But then again, thought even, what part of Threedom was?
Well, well, color me impressed. Most interlopers find themselves dead long before this point. How did a child like you make it up here? Ha! A likely story. You must have just snuck past them. Blind chance. At ease, child. Well then, at ease even. Look at you. You're not even old enough to be a recruit. You're soft, aren't you? No, I suppose you're not. You're learning. But you are a long way from home. What can I do for you, even? Suddenly, I think, I found him too late. The murder weapon was still there, but someone took it and stashed it inside the head of his own personal giant robot. The robot's long since destroyed now. The queen of all random had it dismantled after my father died. I think she feared the old man, and that his murder came as a dark blessing to her rule. Ah, but you didn't hear that from me. Simple thing, really, but it requires complicated strategy. One or both of my brothers defeated our bodyguard and killed our father. I don't let that stand, soldier, so I fight. And when I win, they will pay for their transgressions. Not surprised. Nishka's damn tough. And if anyone could survive out there, it's her. No matter what the cost. She taught me how to win a fight. Taught me how to never surrender. Taught me the importance of duty. Oh, I doubt that very much. We share a respect and a bond forged in battle training, but she'd never say anything so soft. How is she, other than alive? Impossible! I am too busy waging and winning this war. Ha 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 ha! A child coming here and asking for a gift? The sheer gall. But I admire the courage. Tell you what, even. I happen to own the mighty mechanical arm that once belonged to Nishka. If you can take it, it's yours. If not, it ought to remind her of her failure to protect my father. This arm, it's only the most heavily guarded item in my entire Threedom. I like your spunk, even, so let me warn you, you will fail. You may even die. So do the smart thing and go back to whatever teapot shack you came from. Can you defeat my robots to claim it? No? Well then, there's your answer, even.
Even knew what she needed to do to get something that would jog Nishka's memory. Win the most protected treasure in the most militarized kingdom. Colossuses moved once again, this time in favor of the Count.
I miss my darling wife so much. I miss my darling wife so much.
Said that.
Oh, the most beautiful woman you can imagine, with a smile that melts my heart away every time I think of it. Of her. If I could just see her again, I'd tell her I love her. And that the second this war's over, I'm coming back to her. Nobody will ever separate us again. If only.
Alright, so...
Hut 10, hut!
Try to go through the board again to see if I can now find that thing that was blocked earlier. What's this? Map. Again?
long dead. And what do I find here but you? I'm speaking to you, girl. I am the architect of your fate. I am the ruler of random. I am the queen. And you are a very long way from home, aren't you, Mama? Do I have a sister? I have so many children, you know. So many. Coming here, disturbing this place, it hasn't happened in a very long time. I think I need to keep my eye on you. What did you say your name was? And I don't think you will. You get a thrill from disobedience, from looking your superior in the eye and refusing her. But superiors don't stay patient for long. Lock the girl in, destroy yourself and her. Even I know that name as if from a dream somehow. You are a lonely girl, adrift in a world you don't belong in. Nothing awaits you in your future but pain and heartbreak. Just words. Words I've heard before from countless people. They all fell like you will. A task. You have a task. Tell me, where did you find your little friend? Have you seen the valley? Have you found the valley of the dice? Tell me where it is, Ethan. Tell me where you found that dice before I...
So now I need to back to the account. Find this other West people too, though. Like this one.
Hello, Even. I wasn't expecting to find you here. You've done well to find me, Even. I know my sisters appreciate it. I do. I'm to go to the safe spot by the sword bridges. Then you're to join us, and we're to give you something, right? Because I know you, Even, and I hope I will see you again.
Burning daylight, even. And I don't think I like what I see. Though I never threaten, I promise. And I promise you, if you double-cross me or disappoint me in any way, Burn will die. And you will live to regret it. But that living part will be ever so brief.
Wait, I just went in a loop? Ugh. Oh, it's over here, isn't it?
You want to trade your cards? I know you do.
No, it must be this way then. Crap, now I'm here again. I can actually talk to her again now.
You have? Describe her to me. I can see why. Thank you for this. It will enhance my stratagems for sure. That's right, and it's been educational. They all seem to be stuck in the same chaotic, squabbling roles they have had since they were children. Nanny was wise to order me not to take any sides. I see that now. Here, I would like to give you a token of my appreciation with my thanks.
There's the Count's domain.
Oh, Shmoo! You're back! You lovable little scamp! I should scold you. You had me worried to death! Oh, but I can't stay mad at that face. By the card makers, Count Shmoo III! You're back home with Daddy! You've done good here today, noble child. You've returned my Shmoo to me, which is just about the exact opposite of assassinating me. I'm forever in your debt. And now let me give you this finger. It's yours. I hope that, with it, you can uncover the truth of my father's murder. The crime scene. One of my servants found it there. It's been long since replaced by a battlefield, but go on. Take it. Carry it with pride.
Alright, so I've got the murder weapon, got the item from the Count. Need...
I miss my husband.
Hey, it's this person.
I miss my husband. We were separated when the king died, trapped in two different parts of the Threedom. He's trapped, deep within the Baroness's territory. Oh my goodness! You've seen him! How does he look? What did he say? Oh, he's alive! He's really alive! You've done a great kindness to me today, stranger. A great kindness. Thank you.
Good. Where do I get the key to this? Here. Okay, so
Been dealt a bad hand, have you? Oh, never mind. Trade it in for a new one with me. Old Manny Dick.
some gear, dungeon, and some teapots.
Hello, Even. Poor Even. You still don't know how to say what you want. But it's okay. I know you, Even. You understand me, don't you? My sisters. I've been looking for them too. You want to tell me that we're to meet by the sword bridges, don't you? I'll go there now. Join us when we're all gathered, and I will have something for you.
It's a key.
So much haste and welcome to the warrior's meditation. It's much calmer than the warrior's training. Oh, don't worry about that. Forget I mentioned it, and ignore any screaming that you hear from nearby. To begin, stretch your arms. Excellent. Now, exhale all tension from your body. Excellent. Now, stand on one foot and hop. Excellent. You are now a trained and centered warrior, ready to go out and win victory for your inner triplet. I simply cannot stress this enough. Excellent.
No further questions. This class is concluded.
Hello, Even. Even now, you don't dare ask the question you most want answered, Even. It's okay. We all work within the systems we're trapped in. I thank you for your help. You found us and helped us, and nothing lasts forever. I'm sorry, Even. I know this isn't the ending you wanted. I know I'm broken. I know I can't be fixed. But now, I can rest. For what it's worth, I hope you find Odd, Even. And when you do, I hope she's not like me. Even. There are 3 heads you need to be careful of, but they're not the triplets you think they are. You have so much pain ahead of you. I promised you a gift. But this is all I can give you. A dead girl, hoping with all her heart that your lost sister won't share her fate.
And read. Wait, was he in the counts to me? What's he here?
The Count? I love that guy.
There's the key. Where would I be hiding?
Bold of you to be just running around here.
Keino, nainga, gorkas, ena hana, takapoin, narmene. Takapoin, go, ena hana, keino, dog, malmene. Das gamnarf dagimnat. Oge kneinast. Nosnik dag. Narmene. Rak gorkas. Nainga. Oge. Narmene. Nosnik. Rak gorkas. Gan. Malaha. Agist. Knema. Dag meninga. Dag men. Ogergo. Horgo. Norego, give me the ha!
Since you hate him so much, surely he'll give me the key to his thing.
Takero, Kena, get a gorahane, Takish kamane heno, Norne home, Gamoene, Kuske, Kokos, Kaigamalik, Tokamare, Pakas, Hina Lakone, Okos, Gaminena, Hina. Nahaina, kas toka marahi. Nahaina, norne hame, kas okos, gaminena, kuske, kaigamalik.
Key.
You don't fit in here, my dear. Oh, I most certainly will not. Anything to break up the tedium of war and these endless parties. Why, you may be our only hope, dear. My brother Arthur. You remind me of him. He was a soldier, and I see the same determination in your eyes, child. I do wonder what's become of him. Well, dear, aren't you a ray of sunshine on a rainy day? My only brother, still out there? Thank you. You've raised this old fool's spirits.
Oh, the key. How long has this been sitting here? Alright, so the Duke's portrait. So Duke. I'll give the item. This guy again.
You're taking a long time doing what I want, even. Too long.
Even? It's cold.
And it's getting colder. Maybe I do need you. Maybe I don't. But I know it won't make a difference to this child soon. When his body is, at last, as cold as mine.
Good day. Duke's domain.
Ooh, is that what I think it is? Yes, yes, this is the piece! And don't I look dashing? It was my pre-wig period, mind you, but well, wait a minute. We're all sitting in his lap, but that means Daddy loved us all equally? Ah, well, I suppose I did, even if the painting was a disappointment. Here, have this worthless thing, worth a fortune to a commoner like you, and I'll hardly notice its absence. And don't let anyone say the nobility isn't as kind as it is cake-filled.
With a memento of the Duke in her hands, Vin was one step closer to being able to trigger Nishka's memories of that fateful night.
Alright, I got the item from the Duke. Now I just use item from Fairness. That I have to need to record again. Alright. Nonetheless, I think this is a pretty good time to go and stop. Correct.
That's the stream. What were you playing? Is that a bad guy? That's a bad guy.
Alright, I think I made up for my my past mistakes.
How are you hitting me? What's the stream? What were you playing? Oh, baby, double kill.
That would have ended that man's whole hole. Oh my god, I wish I would have gotten that jump shot down.
Were you playing something or are you just trolling me? Are you just trolling me?
I should have just swung. Swing.
Catch you later, JJ. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. so many lasers. Oh, this guy.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Once I know how to do focus on a goal, I can kind of just pop off.
Epic gamers. I don't think about this as much as I should do.
It's like I'm done with my killing spree. All right, who's ready to just end it?
There we go. Boom. I gave you a crystal loan.
Oh, I'm so glad I'm done with that. If they give me another one, I'm going to be pissed.
Now you can post links if you want. And your
It's
VIP
almost
at
like
the channel.
Kiwi gets off his 9-to-5 job, you know, big
play a
boy
lot of
job,
games
goes up
together.
to the local playground with a pair of brass knuckles. Which one of you pipsqueak fucks want to brawl?
Then with Threedom, which are the 3rd or 6th of the cities you have to get through. Oh, for
It's like, I'm done with-
Lost
I'm
and
done with
Random.
that.
Oh,
Okay,
so you
who's
were actually
ready to
worse. It's Lost and Random. Is that like a city builder sort of thing, like timber?
And I'm almost 32. I'm almost
Timberland?
32 on the season pass.
That's not what it's called, is it? Halo is going good. I'm playing with Calafale and some of her friends, and I'm really enjoying it.
I'm getting slowly closer. Challenge
Okay,
complete.
now I'm
exactly.
wondering.
Thank you.
I'm gonna beta some
Just
dice.
getting
Nice.
closer and closer to at least one of the few other paint schemes.
Pogring. What's happening? What's all this then? Horus, thank you for the raid. I bet you can't stream. I see what's happening here. Golly. I mean, if you're actually streaming, make sure I know, but I have been
Can you
trolled
still get
with
the
raids.
armor once the event comes back?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should be able to. It just depends on your what you've completed through the event, like little orange things.
You pick up where you left off, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, just need to make sure
That's
because I'm one
actually
away from
Rocket Rev,
getting the
okay.
armor. That's all I really care about. And I'm not getting any event challenges.
After this, we'll hit
Yeah,
R
have you
and
heard some?
C.
It takes time, but it's
which
it
see
happens.
what event challenge is
happens.
next.
Yeah, it happens.
You also might
how
have some
close.
challenge swap
Yeah.
tokens to just switch out for another job.
I tried. I used 2 of them.
And she, oh, she.
I've been using them the